CNN, MSNBC glowingly promoted Russian organized anti-Trump rallies. It's... Yeah, look, obviously, look, at the end of the day, you can't blame them, I suppose, but it's kind of funny how they've been going on about Russia for all this time. There seems to be more tying the Democrats to Russia than anything. A new report indicates that CNN and MSNBC gave positive coverage to a Russian organized anti-Trump rally days after the election. Newsbust reports that both CNN and MSNBC, and I've seen the reports they did, gave enthusiastic coverage to the Russian organized anti-Trump rally on the 12th of November 2016. These protests largely exposed standard left-wing rhetoric and racism and sexism chant Black Lives Matter and saying, "We reject the president-elect." Video of the protest pulled by a newsbust shows MSNBC's Morgan Redfield, might be mispronouncing, saying that it was a legitimate concern of protesters that black people will be shot in the street. CNN reporter Brian Grins covered the protest by saying that it was, quote, a message to Donald Trump that they will not tolerate a campaign that he ran on, a campaign that they say was fueled by hate. Oh, it's too bad they didn't go on about Russia. Related, Mueller confirms Russia used anti-Trump resistance to stoke division. The indictments from the special counsel prosecutor Robert Mueller's Russia investigation, released Friday, states that Russia defendants used false U.S. personas to organize and coordinate U.S. political rallies protesting the result of the 2016 U.S. presidential election. For example, in or around the November 2016, defendants of their co-conspirators organized a rally in New York, though one of the organized control groups designed to show your support for the president-elect Donald Trump held on or about November 12, 2016, the indictment continues. At the same time, defendants and their co-conspirators, though another organization control group, organized a rally in New York called Trump is Not My President, held on or about November 12, 2016. Similarly, defendants and their co-conspirators organized a rally entitled Charlotte's Against Trump. In Charlotte, North Carolina, held on or about November 19th, 2016. So it looks like there's about 2 or 3 different rallies there. Now, if you think that's the best part of this actual information / news article, then we switch over to Breitbart, which actually says Michael Moore marched in anti-Trump rally allegedly organized by the Russians. And I'm pretty sure this is actually the same rally that we were just talking about, the same date, same location. So that's why I'm putting them together in the one video. Documentary filmmaker and progressive activist Michael Moore participated in a November 2016, same date, rally against the then President-elect Donald Trump that was allegedly organized by the Russians interested in seeking to stir political unrest in America. The 63-year-old Fahrenheit 9/11 director joined other protesters outside Trump Tower, same location, in New York City, same city, on November the 12th, 2016, same date, for Trump Not My President, same slogan, rally, so I'm pretty sure it's the same thing, rally. One of the several demonstrators, a special counsel Robert Mueller alleged Friday, was organized as a part of the Russian campaign to sow political discord in the US following the presidential election. The indictment against the 13 Russian nationals unveiled Friday alleged that outside actors organized both pro- and anti-Trump rallies following the election. Moore, an outspoken activist who produced an anti-Trump documentary before the election and an anti-Trump one-man Broadway play last year, had shared photos, videos from the November 12th protest on his social media account. Well, I'm going to join the people who formed a protest of this radical sociopath on his way to the White House, Moore said in a widely viewed Facebook Live video at the time. The filmmaker had attempted to gain access to Trump Tower during the protest, but was rebuffed by Secret Service agents, as Breitbart News reported. He later left a note with the doorman that read, "Mr. Trump, I'm here. I want to talk with you." Of course you do. Moore has previously accused Trump of colluding with the Russians during the 2016 campaign. That's ironic. In a March post in his Instagram account, the filmmaker called on Democrats to announce a national emergency until such time as the FBI could determine the extent of the allegations. Well, at the moment, Mr. Moore, you have actually colluded with Russia. Be it unwillingly, you've colluded with them. No bill he supports, no supreme nominee he has named, can be decided while he is under a criminal investigation. Moore wrote, his presidency has no legitimacy until the FBI and an independent investigative committee discovers the truth. What truth would that be? Yours or the real truth? Moore has recently appeared at the People's State of the Union, a rally organised by celebrity critics of Donald Trump administration, held the day before the president's first State of the Union address. I need them to remove him. They need to remove him, and also any Democrat who is in the way of removing him. That is, at this point, a moral imperative for each and every one of us, he said at the event. Removing him, Pence, and the whole disgusting lot of them still won't be enough. We must remove and replace the system and the culture that gave us Trump in the first place. Because at the end of the day, they lost the election and they're a little bit salty over it. So guys, at the end of the day, what's my takeaway on all this? Look, at the end of the day, can you blame them for going to the protest? Of course not. Did they know it was a Russian thing? Probably not. But at the end of the day, it's still funny as shit that these guys were held up actually attending a organised rally by the Russians, considering they have been going on about the Russians for the past 12 to 18 months. So, that's ironic. Apart from that, guys, obviously, look, I'm just mostly doing this story because it's funny. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.